Come on in here. Do you hear me? Come on in this room. God is so good. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Come on in here. Hello, Miss Mary. Yeah, I was talking about release. I was talking about how we're in a season that of expectancy. We're a season of expecting God to do things in this season, in this month, yes, in this time frame. And of course, we are expecting him to do things throughout the whole decade and beyond. But right now, we're talking about this present season. And so with that being said, a lot of things have been coming, a lot of distractions, a lot of hiccups, a lot of hangups, a lot of other feelings of anxiousness of, is it going to happen? Well, I come to tell you, honey, that it's been released. You know how you order something online and they give you a tracking number? And you're able to track that package, that purchase, from the time it leaves the warehouse to the time it gets to your house. And in this season, I come to tell you, because it's been released from the heavens, honey, you can track that thing. Yes, you can. It's en route. It's here. It may not have arrived at your house, but it's been released. You may not have possession of it right now, but it's been released. I'm telling you, you can track that thing. How can you track it? Well, when the enemy wants to come up and discourage you, you can track it to know it's right around the corner. When he comes up and want to bother you in your sleep, you can guarantee that it's en route and you're about to receive that thing that's been released. When discouragement comes, you can track it. I'm telling you, how can you track your blessings? How can you track the manifestations? When things that you've been praying for, things that you're expecting God to do, how can you tell if it's been released from the heavens to earth for it to be made manifest in your life? Honey, when things go around you and you still have peace of mind, when things out the wazoo keep happening, when unexpected keep expecting, just showing up, you ain't asked for it, you just boom, there it is, and now you got to deal with it. But you deal with it in a good spirit. You deal with it with a peace of mind. You deal with it with joy. You deal with it regardless of what it looked like and how it came at you. You're able to still put a smile on your face. That's how you know it's been released. That's how you know that it's en route. That's how you can track your blessing. That's how you can track the release of what you've been expecting God to do. And I come to tell you, honey, when you feel like you weigh down, when you feel like you heavy, it's en route. That's just the expectant period of what you're experiencing. That's the feeling that you're feeling, that the expectations of it is getting closer and closer. So you begin to do what? You begin to look forward more. You begin to pray more. You begin to rejoice more. You begin to just know within your own heart, you have confidence that it's been released. And I come to tell you, the things are going on in your life because the promises are being released. The blessings that you're expecting has been released. You can track it. It's almost made its arrival to you. It's almost been made manifest to you. And I want to let you know, because it has been released, honey, don't you dare not be in position. Don't you dare not show up. Don't you dare not have that package be sent back to sender. See, how do you want, how? I'm glad you asked. See, when you operate out of frustration, when you act out of worry, of disappointment, when you act out, see, it'll cause that thing to be returned back to sender. But not in this season. Not in this season. Not in this season will your blessing be returned back to sender. Not in this season will what you've been praying for, hey, Pastor Bishop, will be returned back to sender. I come to tell you, it's been released. You can track that thing. Yes, you can. You feel it. You feel it. You feel just any day now. It's going to happen because it's been released. Any day now, you can expect it. Any day now, you're going to receive it. Any day now. Any day now. So don't be bothered by the heaviness that you may be feel when the word says put on the garment of praise. Don't be worried about how things are going on around you, seem chaotic. Honey, he'll give you peace in the midst of that circumstance. That's how you know. That's how you track what's being released based on what's going on around you. And you still still able to stand still. You're still able to see the salvation of the Lord. You're still able to have joy. You're still able to have a smile on your face. You're still able to have the confidence that regardless of what it sounds like, looks like, or even smell like, honey, some things just don't smell right, but they ain't got nothing to do with us. It's been released. That's how you can track your blessing. That's how you can track your miracle. That's how you can track it. When you're able to stand, when you're able to be steadfast, unmovable, when you're able to know that you're undefeated, when you're able to recognize that honey, that's how you know it's close. That's how you know it's near. That's how you know it. Not when things are going right. That ain't how you track what's been released after you've been in warfare, after you've been praying, after you've been supplicating, after you have been doing all that you know to do, after you've been operating in obedience. Honey, peace don't come, then chaos do. But he will give you peace in the midst of that circumstance. It's been released. You hang on in there. Honey, don't you dare forfeit this delivery. Don't you dare turn your back on it. Don't you dare not be in position for what you're expecting. You're expecting your healing, right? You're expecting that financial miracle, right? You're expecting a financial blessing. You are expecting a shift in your spirit, man. You are expecting God to do the unexpected. All those things have been released, but you have to remain in position. Remain in position of praise. Remain in position of gratitude. Remain in position of thanksgiving. Remain in position. So when the package arrives, because it's been released, you will be able to receive it in its entirety. Honey, the package won't be damaged. No, it won't. The package won't be damaged. Whatever you praying, God, make your husband act right, Lord. Clean him up. Do whatever you've been praying for. Those prayers is what's been released. The answers of it has been. That's what I'm talking about. When I say it's been released, whatever your it is, it's been released, and you can track it. And any day now, it will be made manifest in your life. And that's why I can't be distracted. That's why I can't be caught off guard. That's why I can't be even out of position, because I know the more he come up against me, the enemy, the more he want to tire me out, the more he want to afflict me, the more he wants to do whatever he think he can do to try to kill, steal, and destroy me. That's more evidence and more confirmation that it's just around the corner. It's just about to happen. He wants to tire you out. He wants to weary you. He wants to fatigue you. That's what the enemy wants to do. He wants to put you in a place of discouragement. He wants to put you in a place of frustration, of worry, of just anxiety, of uneasiness. That's where the enemy wants you. That's how he wears you out, so you can just tap out. But baby, this ain't the tap out. This is the tap in season, because it's being released. The answers is en route. Yes, it is. It's en route. Whatever you need, it's en route. Whatever you're desiring, it's en route. Don't forfeit your blessing by getting distracted, by getting hindered and caught up and allowing the enemy to place his stumbling blocks. Baby, kick them things out the way. Oh, you say not today and not now and not never. You want to get rid of the stumbling blocks? You walk over the stumbling blocks. You just don't stop when you come to it. You move it or you cross over it. You cross over it in worship. You cross over it in praise. You cross over it in gratitude. You cross over it with thanksgiving. You cross over it by operating in obedience. Those stumbling blocks, them pitfalls that he wants you to fall in. Now you walk around the pit hole. Do you understand what I'm saying? Not in this season. You can't afford to forfeit what God has already promised you by doing anything other than what he leads you to do. You can't do it in this season. It's too critical. You've been in it too long. You've been praying too long. You've been supplicating too long. You've been fasting too long. You've been anticipating it for too long for it to be aborted. No. It's been released. Wait for it. Stay in position and be focused in this February. Like I said, he may not come when you want him to, but God is always on time. He is always on time. On time, God. Yes, He is. I'm a witness. I'm not telling you just a Bible story that I read. I'm telling you what I've experienced in my own life. I'm telling you my testimony. There have been times where I have forfeited what has been released because I was out of position. But honey, because I recognize and I passed the test of past times, I can stand here and I can look at this camera and say, you better stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. You better keep your hands in God's hand. You better keep an open line of communication, because I'm guaranteed you the enemy don't like where you at now. And he wants that package to be returned back unto sender. He don't want it to be made manifest so you won't have a testimony, so your body won't be healed. That's all the enemy wants to do, to come up to say, you wrecking with pain right now, right? It ain't happening. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And yes, it has. Y'all be encouraged, because it has been released unto you. You can track it. And any day now, you will receive it. Y'all be blessed. Be encouraged. And until next time, Grow You by Gwen, not me. God's will. Explore now. Remember the Hope Conference, helping other people endure. Honey, real people telling raw testimonies in a relevant world, where we're not just telling our business, but we're telling of the goodness. We're telling of His wondrous works. We're telling how you can experience the same God, how you too can be liberated in Him, how you too can be an overcomer in Christ, because we have overcame by the blood of the Lamb and the words of our testimony. And we're not ashamed. We're not ashamed to share the gospel with you, how it delivered us from whatever it delivered us from, how it set us free, how it made us whole, how it healed us. So I want to see you at the Behold Conference 2020, March the 7th, at 12 p.m. at the Fairfield Inn Marriott and Suites, 3415 Premier Drive, Plano, Texas. We have Wakia Williams. We have Prophetic Psalmist Minister. We have my grandmother. Everybody loves to hear her pearls of wisdom. She's just so real and authentic and just comes in her own unique way. Honey, everybody is waiting to hear Mother. Everybody is waiting to hear Mother. And so she will be speaking, and Ambassador Catherine McLeod from Atlanta, Georgia will be speaking, as well as myself. And we're going to let the God just do what He does as well as He always does. It's a God movement. You can guarantee that God will be in the place. You can guarantee that what you're expecting to get from Him, you will receive it. If it's healing, it's in the room. If it's deliverance, it's in the room. If it's salvation, it's in the room. If you need to be uplifted, it will be in the room. If you need to be edified and encouraged, it will be in the room. If you need to be empowered, it will be in the room. Honey, $12. If you don't have your 12, come anyway. Bring a friend, bring a family member. Plano, Texas, Fairfield Inn Marriott, 3415 Premier Drive, Plano, Texas. The Be Whole Conference. Honey, it's time to be whole so you can behold the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. And we are glad about it. Come expecting a mighty, mighty move of God. Food will be served afterwards. We'll be able to fellowship, connect with us on a personal level, that let you know that this is a community. That's what the Grow You Ministries is. It's a community of like-minded believers hanging in here, holding one hand to another until we complete our journey. And we all need strength. Iron sharpens iron. And so that's what we do at the Grow You Ministries. We sharpen one another. We uplift one another. We encourage one another. Most of all, we love with the love of God on one another. Y'all be blessed, be encouraged, and remember, it has been released. It's en route, and you can track it. Any day now, you can expect what you've been praying for. Any day now, it will be made manifest. Any day now, in this season, you will see what He said concerning your right now. Y'all be blessed. And again, until next time, Grow You by Gwen, not me. God's will explored now. Y'all go have a great day.